Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Eric Brummett from Mythic Life, and today in this video I wanted to share some helpful insights around health and our relationship with illness. I've gone on a long journey myself with having to face different health conditions and acute things and chronic pain. And of course, as a medical intuitive and healer, I've worked with so many people around illness. What I've found, and also within the technique I practice of theta healing, there is a relationship that we have with illness. That the real issue is not the illness itself. We're always looking to combat it, to be healthy, that being sick is wrong and bad. And what we sometimes forget is how much we attract health conditions, we attract illness as a teacher and to be of service to ourselves. I mean, all the way down to the most basic one of influenza being what I like to call the poor man's vacation, right? I'm stressed out, I work all the time, I never have time for myself, I'm exhausting myself, I run my immune system into the ground, and what happens? Every season, get hit with influenza, and what happens? Get the tickle in the throat. What's the first feeling that you get? Oh God, this is gonna knock me out for a week, right? So the time that you don't invest in, I am worthy of taking time for myself, I am worthy of rest, I'm worthy of having a change in my rhythm, or I'm worthy of that vacation or that trip away for the weekend, becomes not being worthy of it attracts the virus. It literally is the belief I am unworthy of time attracts influenza, which allows for our exhausted immune systems to become a victim to this virus we get exposed to. So every microbe has its dynamic in that way. Every illness, every disease, every disorder has some way of serving us and ultimately teaching us something. Okay. So the real issue, the real thing to look at is actually the lifestyle, is our thoughts, is our emotions, is our psychology around lifestyle. What is my relationship with food? What is my relationship with movement? What is my relationship with my emotions? My relationship with my mindset, right? Um, all of these aspects create patterns. And because we have many levels of consciousness of self, we will invite a teacher in based off the subconscious programs that we carry. If I have some belief relating to my worth, it's going to weaken my energy field. If I have some belief around conflict and fight, I'm going to exhaust myself. If I have some belief that to pay attention to what's important, I have to worry about it and stress and focus on it and obsess, then I'm going to exhaust myself and my adrenals and fatigue myself. So out of these places becomes this opening to invite something in. All right. So bacterias are drawn to guilt and regret, right? Um, Unbalance in our pH allows for yeast to get off, and that acidity and yeast is about anger and resentment and the whole relationship with yeast with the liver, right? It's kind of our sourdough starter. So we end up becoming imbalanced with our yeast. We become imbalanced with our bacterias. Or the thing of nobody listens to me, nothing I do is enough, right? Um, I'm never heard. I'm always sucked dry. Every relationship in my life, I just give and give and give. Is this element of heavy metals and parasites. So for every system of the body, for every tissue, there is a consciousness. And when we carry consciousness, we carry belief. And whenever we have belief, we have our unconscious beliefs that we have adopted from our ancestors, from the foods that we eat, from other lifetimes, from our culture around us, um, all the way to our superconscious, right? The consciousness of our spirit, our intuition that goes, wait a second, I need a beacon, I need something to guide me forward, right? So the person that's lost and disorganized and can't control themselves and feels like they are out of control is going to end up having all these hormonal issues, right? It's going to have thyroid problems. Diabetes comes in about self-control and having a sense of rhythm and routine. Every endocrinologist you talk to is going to be like, what's your eating rhythm? What's your routine with exercise? Can you be disciplined with yourself? So diabetes brings in that teacher of giving discipline and being self-disciplined, having willpower, right? So everything becomes a teacher. So if you are facing things in your life that are exhausting yourself, or you're facing an illness in your life, before always going to fear and I have to fix this, look at, what am I getting out of this? And how is it serving me? What am I learning from this? Okay, what is it teaching me? What am I having to do to grow? If you can look at that and work in that place, then you no longer need the teacher and the illness should go away. So enjoy. I hope that this has been helpful today. If you want to have more insights, you can subscribe below or join our email list at mythiclife.com, and we'll see you all again soon.